Breaking news from Ottawa. Canada's immigration system has just gone through a major change. On March 26, 2026, a new law called Bill C-12 officially received royal assent and is now in effect. This is not a small update. This law brings significant changes that will touch the lives of many people hoping to study, work, or build a new life in Canada. The rules have shifted. It is very important for everyone involved in the Canadian immigration process to understand what is happening. This update affects asylum seekers, temporary foreign workers, international students, and those on the path to permanent residency. The government says these measures strengthen the system and protect the public interest, but they're complex and have sparked concern. Stay with us, we'll break it down clearly. So, what exactly is Bill C-12? In simple terms, it gives the Canadian government more direct control over immigration. Think of it as a new set of tools for IRCC, tools to act faster and at scale. The law changes 4 key areas: new asylum eligibility rules, broad document control, ability to pause application intake or processing, and targeted selection for needed skills. New eligibility rules for asylum seekers. The minister can manage large batches of immigration documents. The government can pause intake for specific programs. It can cancel or suspend existing permits for large groups. Decisions can affect thousands at once, creating real uncertainty. IRCC can share personal information with other government departments and crown corporations, with ministerial approval, even foreign entities, intended for verification and security, yet raises privacy concerns. These powers shape how Canada manages students and workers, and how it selects permanent residents with in-demand skills. In plain terms, the government can press pause or stop on parts of the system. It can also create a fast lane for specific skills. The result, rules can change faster than ever. Staying up to date with IRCC announcements is essential for success. One of the most talked about parts of Bill C-12 is the change to Canada's asylum system. The new law introduces strict time limits for making an asylum claim. If you entered Canada and wait more than 1 year before making your claim, your case may not be referred to the IRB. This applies to anyone whose first entry was after June 24, 2020. If you cross between ports of entry along the Canada-US land border and wait more than 14 days to claim, you may be barred from IRB referral. You must act very quickly after you arrive in Canada to seek protection. The government says these rules discourage long delays and focus on urgent protection needs. Example, Maria entered in 2022 on a visitor visa, afraid to return but unsure how the system worked. In 2026, 4 years later, she finally claims asylum. Under Bill C-12, because she waited more than a year after first entry, she may be refused a full IRB hearing. Previously, she likely would have had a hearing regardless of timing. Rights groups warn traumatized refugees may need time to find help. Strict deadlines could put vulnerable people at risk. If you need protection in Canada, seek legal advice and make your claim as soon as possible. The window is narrower. Delay could cost you a fair hearing. Missing the 1-year or 14-day deadlines may mean no referral to the IRB. Act fast. Bill C-12 gives the Canadian government a powerful new ability called document control. IRCC can manage immigration documents on a large scale: visitor visas, electronic travel authorizations, study permits, and work permits. It can suspend, cancel, or change a large group of documents all at once in the public interest. The government can pause the intake of new applications for specific programs. If volume explodes, like certain work permits, IRCC can temporarily stop accepting more. It can also suspend processing on submitted applications indefinitely until it resumes. These tools help manage huge volumes and respond to changing economic conditions. Your permit or application status is less certain than before. Student work permit rules could change suddenly for entire groups. If a sector isn't in shortage, many work visas could be suspended together. Decisions can be made without individual reviews. IRCC can share your data with other agencies and crown corporations, with the minister's okay, even with foreign entities. It's meant to improve security and integrity, so provide accurate, truthful information everywhere. Even with restrictions, Canada still seeks skilled people for permanent residence. In 2026, new express entry categories were announced. Categories include researchers, senior managers with Canadian work experience, and specialized foreign military applicants for Canadian Armed Forces key roles. The focus is on exact skills to fill critical labor gaps. Canada is moving from broad to highly targeted invitations. Draws continued for strong French proficiency and the Canadian experience class. into early 2026. Another key update. A new temporary resident to permanent resident pathway opens April 2026. It gives some skilled temporary workers already in Canada a direct PR route. But it's smaller than 2021, capped at 33,000 PR spaces across 2026 and 2027. Expected to fill very quickly. Targeted sectors with a special focus on rural and northern communities. Prepare now. Documents ready and eligibility met the moment it opens. For temporary workers in Canada, this is a golden opportunity. Act fast. A major challenge in 2026, significant processing delays. Wait times have reached record levels. As of March 2026, inland work permits, including extensions, average 259 days. That's a very long wait with looming expiries. Delays have grown week after week. Nearly 315,000 work permits were set to expire in the first quarter of 2026. 8+ months for extensions creates real hardship. Many risk falling out of status while waiting. The asylum backlog has grown to nearly 300,000 pending cases. System-wide strain fuels delays everywhere. Canada also reduced overall immigration targets. The 2026-28 plan caps permanent residents at 380,000 per year. Temporary resident arrivals, students and workers projected to drop 43% from 2025 to 2026. Fewer spots to study or work. Lower targets aim to manage pressures on housing, healthcare, and services. These changes affect students, workers, and PR applicants at every stage. Fewer study permits make admission harder. Delays hit co-op permits and PGWPs. You may wait months to start a job. Work permit extensions averaging 259 days create risk as documents expire. Maintaining status can be confusing and limiting. Sector-wide suspensions add uncertainty beyond your control. Fewer overall PR spots mean tougher competition. TR to PR has only 33,000 spots. Targeted express entry, draws, dominate. Align your profile to Canada's needs. Targeted occupation, strong French, or rural work. You cannot rely on how things used to be. Rules are new, waits are long, competition is high. First, forget old timelines. Check the IRCC processing time tool frequently. File early. Study and work permit extensions can take over 8 months. Asylum rules, 1 year after entry, 14 days if crossing between ports. Miss them and you may lose a full hearing. Only trust official sources and licensed lawyers or regulated consultants. Stay calm, be prepared, act fast, and use verified information. So, what should you do right now? The situation is serious, but no need to panic. Take clear, calm, deliberate action. Here are the most important steps to protect your status and move forward. Check all documents and note expiry dates. Set reminders at least 9 months before expiry. If your permit expires within a year, start your extension application now. Do not wait. Gather proof, LOA or job offer, double-check forms, and submit months early to maintain status while waiting. Want PR? Optimize your profile. Update work experience and language scores, research targeted categories, and prepare for TR to PR if eligible. Competition is fierce, every point and detail matters. Bookmark IRCC News, Canada.ca. Canada Immigration 2026 update pages change fast, check regularly. Use reputable portals like immigration.ca for analysis and guidance. If you're confused about Bill C-12, get advice from a licensed lawyer or regulated consultant. Official sources, IRCC News on Bill C-12, Canada.ca, Immigration.ca guidance, Immigration.ca. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Travel and Tour Hub for the latest Canada immigration news in 2026. Hit the like button and drop your questions in the comments. I reply to everyone. Sa jury oin, din nan,